Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking more about the Invisalign products that are available. I had a lot of feedback and attention on one of my previous videos, so I thought that I would share with you a little more about maybe what types of Invisalign might be good for you. And so if you'd like to hear more about that, stay tuned and we will get started. Alright, so generally when someone comes to see us for Invisalign or for some sort of problem with their bite, we look at the whole patient. So we're looking at all your, any concerns that you may have from, how you chew to how your smile looks. A lot of people are mostly concerned. I think the most common thing is that they're concerned with how their smile looks. But I have a lot of other people who really just want to chew better. Maybe they're getting recession or, problems around the gum line where chipping on their teeth, and the hygienist has educated them on having a better bite, straight teeth age better, that kind of concept. So they want to preserve their teeth and they're really concerned. So depending on what your goals are, I think Invisalign, different products of Invisalign may be better suited for you. One of the things, the most common treatment for Invisalign is what we call comprehensive. And so comprehensive is just as it sounds. It's really treating the entire bite, the entire mouth, right back to the back molars, and treating everything, not just has the teeth fit together side by side, but also has the top ones fit together with the lower. We want teeth to slide past each other when in function and not collide. So we're always looking for a little bit of space of the upper teeth out over the lower teeth, and that's like a normal overbite. The word overbite has been kind of misused over the years by the general public, but we do want a little bit of overbite. So 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters is enough, and it looks healthy, and the upper jaw is a little bit wider, a little bit bigger than the lower jaw. When you have a lot of crowding, sometimes the lower teeth get in a reverse position to the upper teeth. So you have what we call an underbite, but only in some areas. So those teeth, if a tooth in the upper, for example, is hiding behind, then the lower tooth comes out in front of it. That's just like one little area where you have an underbite. That's called a crossbite. And if you have a crossbite in one area, it can affect, chipping and wear in those teeth, but also when you smile in a selfie, you're going to feel that tooth's just hidden. So a lot of people will come in and say, when I see myself in pictures, I just don't see that tooth. It looks like there's a dark tooth there because of course it's in the shadow. And so they're really concerned about that. And maybe that's all they're concerned with. And maybe the back teeth are in good, in a good biting position. So they're going to be a great case for, more just treatment for the front teeth, and that may not be a comprehensive case. It really depends on your dentist or your orthodontist and how comfortable they are in treating the different types of bites and the different types of cross bites. Even some of us will use acceleration systems like Propel to really make things go a little faster. So some of us, depending on our skill level, can move teeth and finish a case for a patient faster than others. So Invisalign is a product, yes, but it's how it's being used in the hands of the provider, the dentist, or the orthodontist that's going to really impact how your teeth and how your bite feels in the end. So it's really important to understand what it is you're looking for, what are your treatment goals, communicate that to your healthcare provider, and really make sure that in the end you don't just get something that functions better or looks better, but you really get the whole package if you can. The comprehensive, like I said, with Invisalign is the best package. It's the one that I mostly use in my own practice because I get the most control. I'm able to have unlimited number of stages. I can really give you more. So generally when I'm giving you Invisalign, it's the comprehensive package. However, I've had many patients come in and there's just a little bit of relapse, or there's just something that we need to do before we do something like veneers, and those types of Invisalign products are also available. So I'm going to talk about those right now. So the first thing is, let's say you have just one tooth that's bothering you. Maybe it's a tooth that's turning, or maybe you had Invisalign, or you had orthodontics in the past as a teenager. Now you're an adult, and just you notice the teeth are just shifting slightly. The bite may may still be good. Of course, you need that checked by your dentist or your orthodontist to make sure that's good. But there is different Invisalign products, and one of them that I would suggest maybe that could be an option for someone with just minor changes is what's called Invisalign Lite. And Invisalign Lite is when you pay for that package, you get fewer kind of number of stages. But if you have a dentist who's able to give you what you need to accomplish in those stages, then it's going to save you money, and it's also going to be a little bit more effective towards what your chief complaint is. Again, as long as everyone understands and is explained to you why it's okay to correct a little bit of crowding and not necessarily have to deal with anything in the back. Again, sometimes there's hidden things in the back of our mouth that we don't realize, so we may want to upgrade to the comprehensive. But if you're really sure there's nothing that needs to be done with the back teeth and there's just a little bit of relapse in the front, I'd probably recommend Invisalign Lite for that. And again, it's going to be done probably in just a few months, get you what you need, and then you go into retainers. What Invisalign is great for is if you're looking at getting some veneers or some prosthetic work done, and we just want to move a couple teeth so that those veneers are not going to be too thick, or there's things that are going to look good, to help us as dentists give you more minimally invasive, I guess I use the word, preparations of your teeth, then we will spend a little bit of time just doing a bit of alignment at first, because when we're doing veneers and things like that, we don't want to prep the teeth too much. If the teeth are very rotated and very turned, then we're going to have to make some parts of the prosthetic work thick and some of it very thin, depending on where your teeth are. So it's really great. We can do Invisalign to just line things up so that when we go to do the preparations for the prosthetic work, that's going to give us a better foundation. And so you're not going to be in Invisalign very long, and it really helps with the whole process. So again, that might be a great time when we have do Invisalign Lite. What I mean by preparing the teeth, or minimally invasive preparation of the teeth, which means when we're placing veneers, often the best type of veneers or best type of prosthetic work is when the dentist has to roughen up or create a shape on the front surface of your tooth. So they actually have to reduce the thickness of your current teeth. Just again, usually it's fractions of a millimeter, anywhere from 0.4 millimeters up to 1.5 millimeters. It just depends on the case completely. But that's what we're doing. We're taking what we call a diamond burr, and we're kind of really reshaping the tooth so that the restoration or the veneer on top is going to have the proper color, the proper translucency, and the proper brightness. So that's what I mean by preparation. I don't want to over prep your teeth. I want it to be 0.4. I want it to be as thin as possible so that we can give you something that's going to be, not hurt your teeth, of course, at all. And by moving the teeth first, we're really setting us up for better success from that angle. And that brings me to another point, which is, if we've lined the teeth up properly and we've set the bite properly, whether with the comprehensive Invisalign or the Lite Invisalign, and now we do the veneers or we do the prosthetic work, we're setting you up for success, more long-term longevity of the restorations, because their teeth are going to, again, continue to just slide past one another in a very gentle way, as opposed to collide, which is when we have crowding that's hidden underneath, and every time you go to bite down, you're kind of, it's cycles and cycles of pressure on the existing tooth and the restoration that we did. So we want our dentistry to last longer, and we want your teeth to last longer. So we're going to set things up with the Invisalign from what we call a pre-prosthetic approach to give you something that's going to function better, going to last longer, and you're going to have a lot less maintenance. So that's another really great reason to do it. And whether or not we need to just do Invisalign Lite or we need to do the comprehensive Invisalign, it really depends on what the goal of the treatment outcome is. Another product that Invisalign came out with recently is called Invisalign Go, and that is so incredible as well, because again, if you have had relapse and there's just you just want to improve your smile, like I said, the back molars are okay, everything's good like that, and we just want to expand your smile and give you a nicer, more even smile, then the Invisalign Go would be a great product for that. And so it really only allows for movement though from what we call premolar to premolar. Now most orthodontists and general dentists, if we're doing comprehensive, we're going to move your molars too. But some of us have, orthodontics before the molars are in a really good position. It's just there's just been a little bit of collapse or relapse of the corridor or the sides of the smile, or again some minor crowding. And so I really think that those patients could really benefit from what I call Invisalign Go. Again, understanding that it's not a comprehensive case, but it's going to help get them that smile very quickly and make them much more confident in a very short while. So again, you can ask your dentist or your orthodontist about Invisalign Go, but again, it's certainly not for all cases, and it does not move the molars. But for those people that understand we're not moving the molars and they just want a little bit of improvement in the smile width and positioning of the teeth, then it's a great product. So another product that we've been using in our clinic is called Invisalign First. And Invisalign First has helped me maybe approach treating some of my younger patients who just need a little bit of alignment to help guide the erupting teeth into a good place. Some children, they have things that are just starting to come in a very crowded way, but they don't have the space for it. So if we can set them up to help maintain, for example, I'm going to use an example. If we have upper incisors, like 4 upper incisors, and the canines are trying to come in, we can really use the Invisalign First to help hold everything there in a nice aesthetic way, so that then the canines have room to come in. Sometimes our canines are coming in a very odd angle because the laterals, the side teeth, are kind of infringing on that space. So we can really kind of push everything together, keep it nice and tight as one unit, and then that allows the canines to come in. So there's been a few cases we've done like that, and there's Invisalign First. It's just an early way to address spacing issues, and in a really nice, comfortable, easy way for the parents and the child, so that they don't have a lot of metal in their mouth and they're really able to achieve hopefully less treatment down the road. And that's what our ultimate goal is, always trying to use the natural growth and development of your child, of the child, to give us something that's more stable in the end, instead of trying to move all the teeth around afterwards once things are erupted. So the Invisalign First is a really also great product that we're using in our clinic, and I'm going to be sharing some of those cases with you. The last thing I want to talk about is Vivera. I think I talked about this previously in my other Invisalign video, but it is Invisalign Retainers and Vivera are the same thing, but Vivera is this product for anyone. So even if you haven't had Invisalign before and you have a lower wire that's been there for years, you don't like it, or you're just starting to notice a little bit of shifting and you don't have your retainers anymore, the most incredible, effective way to hold the teeth, they're 30% stronger than any retainers that are out there on the market. It's called Vivera. Your dentist or your orthodontist can order these for you with just a simple scan with the iTero. And what it will do is it'll give you 4 sets. So you'll have an upper set, lower set for 4 different sets. So let's say, of course, we're all guilty sometimes of losing something or breaking it. You don't have to come back into your dentist and get another set. You're going to get 4 sets. And a lot of my cases, those sometimes are included with the case. It depends on the promotion that I have going on. But it certainly gives you and your dentist or your orthodontist reassurance that, even if you lost your retainers, you're going to have another set you can grab without having to make the inconvenience of having to come back in. There's also then a digital file that's created. So let's say you do go through all 4 with the digital technology that we have. With just a click of a button, we can order you another 4 sets of Vivera at any time. So your teeth, your smile should last through your lifetime, and everything should be retained if you're using a really great product for retention like Vivera. It does not reverse any crowding, it just retains, and that's where retainer comes from. But like I say, it's very important that you do wear your retainers. Nighttime for life is now the considered gold standard, but even sometimes in the daytime, some people will find they'll start to feel a little shifting. So you can wear them in the daytime too without any noticing of, anybody around you really noticing you're wearing them. I tend to like to wear my lower one, especially during the day, just all the time, because it feels like it's, gives me something to kind of rest my jaw if I'm clenching or if I'm flying or traveling. So these are just different ways you can use the retainers, and they also act like a nighttime appliance too. I mean, some people will have a brush guard, but instead you're gonna have this nice firm plastic from the Vivera Retainers, and it's great for that too. So do check that out, and again, you don't have to be an Invisalign patient. You could just be a patient that had regular braces at one point in your life, and now would like to have something that's clear, easy, light, and not worry about losing one set. So I hope that helps explain to you some of the ways we can use Invisalign and some of the options available to us. There's hardly any cases now that can't be treated with Invisalign when in the right hands, and it does come down to experience of the operator. And I know even some orthodontists now, they solely use Invisalign, and so I see incredible things being done with the plastic, with the with the use of other things. Sometimes elastics are involved, but it's an amazing product. There's no guesswork. We're really controlling it, but like I say, it comes down to choosing the right product for you, communicating to your dentist or orthodontist what your chief concerns are, making sure you listen to what they think their concerns are, and then coming up with a treatment plan that's going to work great for everyone. But either way, if you're going to be getting veneers or you're going to get some sort of treatment, other treatments down the road, having straight teeth is certainly a game changer, and a lot more dentistry is being done, realizing that when we straighten the teeth, they age better, they last longer, and so thinking about that as a sort of a first step, if you're thinking about comprehensive dentistry, is a great idea. So I hope that helps. Until next time, take care, and I will see you next week.